Alright, today I want to try something a little different. I got these things here from GearBest, which are cheap and frankly really pointless. I don't really know what the idea is behind them, because they are tiny, they are dull, and I can't really think of any way to use them. Well, except one. I could think of this, which should be interesting to try. It certainly looks vicious, and this is probably the right time to point out again that this is just for entertainment and is not supposed to condone violence in any way. So don't use these on people, just don't. I think that probably hit with a flat side, because that did next to nothing. Cloth definitely makes it less effective, but it feels like the blades did push the fabric into the squash. Actually, I don't think it even did that. I think it just pushed it into an existing cut. Because I think that's from earlier. So that's actually better than I expected. But yeah, it's just a squash. Oh, I kind of missed it. I can't even tell if I'm hitting it quite often. Well, I hit something. I can't really tell if I'm hitting the face, or if it's down, or it has so little mass that you can't even feel it. Does barely anything. I mean, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't want to be hit in the face with this, but you know, it tears the skin just a tad bit, and there's not really much going on here. It doesn't have much mass, and the blades don't align, so yeah, quite often you hit with a flat. Well, that was not very effective, but the concept of the blade flail has another chance, because I also got these things here on GearBest. So, like little mini hatchets, and I bolted two of them together, so that's substantially more heft. It's still going to have the same problem of essentially you have no control over the edge alignment, but we'll see what this does. I'm kind of worried about my camera there, but shouldn't really get there. Oh! That actually cut into the orbit there and cut off a piece of bone. Yeah, that eye would be messed up. So it cut right through here and into the flesh of the nose. Oh, and even a bit of the bone there. Well then. Yeah, that zombie would be blind in one eye. Huh. Otherwise, would still keep coming though. That did a lot better than I thought it would. So, shatter his hopes of a modeling career. This has the mass, and I guess because of the mass it also wants to align more in the direction of the edge because there's less air resistance, right? So, at least that's what I'm guessing is happening. Huh. Interesting. Definitely didn't make him any prettier. Okay, that was a flat. Nah, it would hurt, but the undead do not feel pain, so they would laugh at you if they had a concept of laughing. Well, if it's a skeleton, it definitely laughs at you.
Yes.
That glanced weirdly. There. It actually made it in just about into the cranial cavity. There's a bit of goop that is hard to see with the light. Yeah, there we go. There's a bit of rotten brain matter right there. Okay, so it actually made it in. Now this still wouldn't take down a zombie, of course, because there will just be a tiny little bit of brain damage, but not enough. By the way, if you're located in Canada and are wondering about the legality of something like this, it doesn't seem to fall under any of the prohibitions. Like, for example, nunchakus are illegal and they're defined as hard, non-flexible sticks, clubs, pipes, or rods linked by a length or lengths of rope, cord, wire, or chain, and any similar instrument or device. Doesn't apply here because it's one stick linked to a couple of blades. The prohibition on the Manriki Kuzari also doesn't apply here because it's defined as hexagonal or other geometrically shaped hard weights or hand grips linked by rope, chain, etc. So again, a different thing. And finally, there's the, in my opinion, even more ridiculous prohibition on morning stars, which are defined as having a ball of metal or other heavy material studded with spikes and connected to a handle by some flexible material. So this means that flails with a smooth ball without spikes are technically legal, and also again it doesn't apply to blades. Not that it really matters anyway, because once the chain or cord is disconnected there is not even the faintest doubt about the legality of these items left anyway. But you know, just as a reminder to stay out of trouble. However, I have to emphasize again that this was put together just for entertainment purposes and is not a manual or an encouragement to build something like this. So YouTube, don't freak out. It's okay.